Welcome back to Bizarre Bureau, where we uncover the mysteries hidden in plain sight. Deep within the heart of Vatican City lies a place shrouded in secrecy, a vault containing documents that could rewrite history as we know it. We're talking about the Vatican Secret Archives. But what if I told you the name is a mistranslation? Secret actually comes from the Latin secretum, meaning personal or private. These are the Pope's personal archives. But does that make them any less mysterious? For centuries, only a select few were granted access. What earth-shattering secrets are they protecting? Let's find out. Established in 1612 by Pope Paul V, the Vatican Apostolic Archive isn't just a dusty old library. It's a fortress of knowledge, holding an astonishing 53 miles of shelving. That's enough to stretch from Rome all the way to the sea. Imagine shelf after shelf, packed with papal correspondence, state papers, and records spanning over 12 centuries. It's the official memory of the Holy See, a continuous record of its activities from the 8th century to the present day. So what's actually in there? Well, for starters, you have the papal bull from Pope Leo X excommunicating Martin Luther in 1521, a pivotal moment that officially kick-started the Protestant Reformation. There's also a letter from Mary, Queen of Scots, written just weeks before her execution. In it, she pleads with Pope Sixtus V, proclaiming her Catholic faith and lamenting her fate. It's a chillingly personal glimpse into one of history's most tragic royal sagas. But the archives hold more than just famous letters. They contain the trial records of the Knights Templar. For 7 long years in the early 14th century, the Church interrogated these warrior monks, accusing them of heresy. For centuries, the story was that the Templars were found guilty and brutally suppressed. However, a document discovered in 2001, the Chinon Parchment, tells a different story. It reveals that Pope Clement V actually absolved the Templars of heresy, but was politically pressured by King Philip IV of France to disband the order anyway. A historical twist, hidden for 700 years. Then there are the documents related to Galileo Galilei. We all know the story. Galileo, the father of modern astronomy, was condemned by the Inquisition for claiming the Earth revolved around the sun. The archives hold the complete records of his trial from 1633, including his signature on his recantation, where he was forced to deny his own scientific discoveries. It's a powerful and somber reminder of the historic clash between faith and science. These documents weren't just paperwork. They were instruments that silenced one of the greatest minds of the Renaissance. And the intrigue doesn't stop in the past. The archives hold correspondence with figures you might not expect. There is a letter written on birch bark from the Ojibwe tribe of North America to Pope Leo XIII in 1887, referring to him as the Grand Master of Prayers. There's even a letter from Abraham Lincoln and Jefferson Davis, both attempting to gain the Pope's support during the American Civil War. The Vatican's influence has stretched into every corner of the globe, and these archives are the proof. So, if there's so much incredible history in there, why the secret reputation? Until 1881, the archives were completely closed to outsiders. Pope Leo XIII was the first to allow scholars limited access, believing that the Church's history, when properly studied, would only strengthen its position. But even today, access is tightly controlled. Researchers must be highly qualified, go through a lengthy application process, and can only request 3 photos a day from a catalog that is largely handwritten in Italian or Latin. You can't just browse the shelves. This level of secrecy has, of course, fueled countless conspiracy theories. Does the archive hold proof of alien life? The chronovisor? A supposed device that can view the past and future? Or perhaps the true third secret of Fatima, which some believe predicts a specific apocalypse? While these theories make for great fiction, scholars who have spent their lives inside the archives say the reality is more mundane, yet far more fascinating. The real secrets are not about aliens, but about the complex, often messy human drama of power, faith, politics, and diplomacy that has shaped our world. For example, a huge section of the archive that remains controversial is the collection from the papacy of Pope Pius XII, who reigned during World War II. for decades. Critics accused him of not doing enough to condemn the Nazi regime and protect Europe's Jewish population. The Vatican maintained that he worked quietly behind the scenes to save lives. In 2020, Pope Francis ordered these archives to be open to scholars, 50 years ahead of schedule. The goal? To allow history to make its judgment based on evidence, not speculation. The documents are complex and vast, and historians are still sifting through them, piecing together a clearer picture of one of history's darkest moments. This shows that the archives are not a dead repository, but a living source of ongoing discovery and debate. Another fascinating item is the correspondence regarding King Henry VIII and his request for an annulment from Catherine of Aragon. When the Pope refused, Henry broke away from the Catholic Church, establishing the Church of England and changing the course of British history forever. The petition from the English lords, with all their wax seals still attached to the parchment, is a tangible link to that world-altering decision. It's not just a piece of paper. It's the physical artifact of a kingdom schism. So, are there secrets humanity wasn't meant to see? Perhaps not in the way the movies would have you believe. The Vatican Archive doesn't hold alien spaceships or time machines. Its secrets are far more profound. They are the unvarnished truths of our own past. The political maneuvering, the desperate pleas, the scientific revolutions, and the quiet acts of diplomacy that happen behind closed doors. They reveal that history is not a simple story of good versus evil, but a deeply complex tapestry woven by flawed, brilliant, and powerful individuals. The real secret of the Vatican Archives is history itself, in all its complicated and uncomfortable glory. What do you think is the most incredible secret lurking on those 53 miles of shelves? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us at the Bizarre Bureau. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of history, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next investigation into the world's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious.